Hi friend, today we will see another paper that is set 2 of 2027. Okay, so let's start with one by one. The very first is the representation of the value of a 16-bit unassigned integer x in hexadecimal number system is BCA9. So the representation of the value of x in octal number system is what? So if we go and find the answer for this question, so the answer is D, that is 136257. Now question number 2 is match the following. So this one we have to match. So for this our answer is A, that is static character variable belongs to a variable located in data section of memory. Q m equals to malloc 10, m equals to null. So for this our answer will be a lost memory which cannot be freed, right? And the character pointer 10 belongs to sequence of memory location to store addresses, and register the variable 1 equals to request to allocate a CPU register to store data. Okay. Now third is match the following algorithm with their names complexity. Right, so here I hope you remember all the complexity, and if not then you might be known that how we can get that in any time, right? So for 3 here our answer is basically C, that is Tower of Hanoi with n disk is order of 2 to the power n. Binary search given n shorted node, that is 4th order of log n. Heap sort given n number at the worst case, that is the second order of n log n, and addition of 2 n into n matrices, that is 1 order of n square. So again for 3 our answer is C. Now question number 4 is let L1 L2 be any two context free language and R be any regular language, then which of the following is correct? So for this particular question our answer is basically B, that is 1 and 3rd only. So one is L1 union L2 is context free, and third is L1 minus R is context free. So these both are correct. Fifth is match the following according to input from the left column to the compiler phase in the right column to the process it, right? So for fifth basically our answer is C, that is again this one, syntax tree that belongs to semantic analyzer, character stream that is belongs to lexical analyzer, intermediate representation IR that is belongs to code generator, and token stream that belongs to syntax analyzer, right? So again for this one the answer is C. Sixth is which of the following statement about parser is correct? Canonical LR is more powerful than SLR, SLR is more powerful than LALR, SLR is more powerful than canonical LR. So for 6 our answer is A, that is only one, canonical LR is more powerful than SLR. So we can say that CLR is more powerful than SLR. Which of the following is are shared by all the threads in a process? So for 7 our answer is B, that is third only, address space. Question number 8, in a file allocation system which of the following allocation scheme can be used if no external fragmentation is allowed? So for 8 our answer is D, that is second and third linked and indexed. Now number 9 is consider the following statements about the routing protocol, routing information protocol, RIP, and open shortest path first OSPF in an IPv4 network, right? So which of the statement above are correct? So for 9 our answer is C, that is RIP uses a distance vector routing. Second is RIP packets are sent using UDP, and fourth is OSPF operation is based on link state routing. Now question number 10 is if fx equals to r sin pi x by 2 plus s dot f bar 1 by 2 plus equals to root 2 and this expression, then the constants r and s are respectively. So for 10 our answer is C, that is 4 by pi and 0. Question number 11 is let PQR denote the statement it is raining, it is cold, it is pleasant respectively. Then the statement it is not raining and it is pleasant, and it is not pleasant only if it is raining and it is cold is represented by with equation. So for this one it will be represented by A, right? If P is you just have to take all the statement in PQRS and then frame the equation. Given the following binary number in 32-bit single precision IEEE 754 format. Now the decimal value closest to this floating point number is, so we have to basically find the decimal value, and the answer for 12 is C, that is 1.45 into 10 to the power minus 1. Sorry, for 12 the answer is C, that is 2.27 into 10 to the power minus 1. 13 is a circular queue has been implemented using a singly linked list where each node consists of a value and a single pointer pointing to the next node. We maintain exactly two external pointer, front and rear, pointing to the front node and the rear node of the queue respectively. Which of the following statement is correct for such a circular queue so that insertion and deletion operation can be performed in order of one time? Next pointer of front node point to the rear node. Next pointer of rear node points to the front node. So for question number 13 our answer is B, that is second only. Next pointer of rear node points to the front node. 14. Consider the following function implemented in C, void print xy. So this is the function, and now there is a call function, that is print xy is 1 1. So we have to just hit and try the program, and we will get the answer as x equals to 1 and y equals to 0. Question number 15 is the BFS algorithm has been implemented using the queue data structure. Which one of the following is a possible order of visiting the node in the graph below? Alright, so we have to apply BFS and we will have to get the possible order. So you can take any start node, like you will have to go with the options only. Let's start with M. So what happens in BFS is first in first out, right? So in M we will store R, Q, N. All right. So if it visit to N, okay, so if we visit to N, so it will store O then, right? Now it is telling that okay, just visit to O. But here before visiting to O we will have Q and R because they are already entered. So here A will not be the answer, right? Let's start with the B, N, M, Q, O, right? Next is Q, okay, we agree. Next is M, okay, we agree. Next is P, no, because P is not inserted yet. C is Q, M, N, R, O, P. So let's start with Q, okay, then M, okay, then N, okay, then R. But R is not here now because we have P before R. So C is also not the answer. Let's start with D. So obviously if all the three are not correct, so D will be the answer. But yeah, let's start to observing that P, O, Q, right? Then first we will have N, okay, we can get N either by Q or either by O, right? Then we have M, okay, we can get M by either by N or either by Q, all right, and finally we have R. So D will be the correct order for this BFS. Question number 16 is identify the language generated by the following grammar where S is the start variable, right? So for 16, if we solve this particular question, we will get the answer as C, A to the power M, right? B to the power N, where M is greater than N and N is greater than equals to 0. So you can have any number of A followed by any number of B, right? So this is also possible, this is also possible, okay? Where M should be greater than N. Now the condition is mean our number of A should be greater than number of B always, okay? and where both will be greater than equals to 0. I mean, these are not negative number, because you can see if you are having a, then there is x, so at the place of x now you will have a again, right? And to get the v, now you will once open this y, so at the start you will have a, so if you have one a and one a from here, then one b, so obviously the minimum requirement is a is greater than b, or we can say m is greater than n. 17 is an ER model of a database consists of entity types A and B. These are connected by a relationship R which does not have its own attribute. Under which one of the following condition can the relational table for R be merged with that of A? So for 17, our answer will be C. Relationship R is many to 1 and the participant of A in R is total. 18 is considered socket API on a Linux machine that support connected UDP socket. A connected UDP socket is a UDP socket on which connected function has already been called. Which of the following statement is are correct? So for 18, our answer is B, that is second only. A process can successfully call connect function again for an already connected UDP socket. Now 19 is consider the following table T1 and T2. Okay, so in table T1, P is the primary key and Q is the foreign key referencing R in table T2 with the on delete cascade and on update cascade in table T2. R is the primary key and S is the foreign key referencing P in table T1 with the on delete set null and on update cascade. So in order to delete record 3 to 8 from table T1, the number of additional record that need to be deleted from table T1 is, so for 19 our answer will be 0.0. 20 is the maximum number of IPv4 router address that can be listed in the record route RR option field of an IPv4 header is, so for 20 our answer will be 9.0. Now 21st is consider the set of x equals to a b c d e under the partial ordering. This one, the Hasse diagram of the partial order XR is shown below. This, the minimum number of order pairs that need to be added to R to make XR a lattice is, so for 21st our answer will be minus 0.01 to 0.01, right? So that will be the range. Now consider the following expression grammar G, this one, which of the following grammar is not left recursive but is equivalent to G. So for 32 our answer will be C, that is this one, the expression. 33 is a system share 9 tape drives. The current allocation and maximum requirement of tape drive for 3 processes are shown below. Okay, P1, P2 and P3. Now for 33 our answer will be B, that is safe and not deadlock. That is basically the state of the system. 34 is considered a binary code that consists of only 4 valid code words as given below. Okay, so let the minimum Hamming distance of the code P and the maximum number of erroneous bits that can be corrected by the code be Q. Then the value of P and Q are what? So for 34 our answer will be A, P equals to 3 and Q equals to 1. 35 consider two hosts X and Y connected by a single direct link of rate 10 to the power 6 bit per second. The distance between the two hosts is 10,000 kilometer and the propagation speed along the link is 2 into 10 to the power 8 milli per second. 2 to the power 8 minute per second. So 2 to the power 8 m per second. Host X sent a file of 50,000 bytes as one large message to host Y continuously. Let the transmission and propagation delay be P millisecond and Q millisecond respectively. Then the value of P and Q are what? So for 35 our answer will be D, that is P equals to 400 and Q equals to 50. 36 is the pre-order traversal of a binary search tree is this one. Then the post-order traversal of the tree is what? So here we have given pre-order and we have to find post-order traversal. Now for 36 we will have the answer as B, because if this is pre-order traversal, that means the first time visit. Okay, so if we frame a binary tree for this, right, so we have to find the post order traversal, that means the third time visit, right? So for this, our answer will be B. Now 37 is consider the C program fragment below, which is meant to divided x by y using repeated subtraction. The variable x, y, q and r are all unsigned integer. So for 37, our answer will be C. That is, now it is asking which of the following condition on the variable x, y, q and r before the execution of the fragment will ensure that the loop terminate in a state satisfying the condition x equals to y into q plus r. So for 37, our answer will be C. That is q equals to 0 and r equals to x and y greater than 0. 38 is consider the following C function. Okay, now the time complexity of function in terms of theta notation is what? So we have to get the time complexity. You can see there are two loops. One is up to n, right, and we don't know n. Second is also up to n, again we don't know, n could be any number. So for this the answer will be C, that is n log n, because you can see that this time this is increasing by 1, but this time this is increasing by I. Now 39 is let delta denote the transmission function and delta bar denote the extended transmission function of the silent NFA or null NFA, then whose transition table is given below. So the delta dash Q2 ABA is what? So for 39, if we solve this, we will get that as Q0, Q1 and Q2. That is option C. 40 is consider the following language. Which of the following are correct regarding this? So for 40, our answer is D, that is only 3 and 4. L3 is not context free but recursive, alright, and L4 is deterministic context free. So L3 and L4 are true here. Now 41 is let R be the language represented by regular expression R. Let LG be the language generated by a context free grammar G. Let LM be the language accepted by a Turing machine M. Which of the following decision problems are undecidable? So for 41, our answer will be D. That is third and fourth only. Third is given a context free grammar G is LG equals to sigma star for some alphabet sigma, and given a Turing machine M and a string W is where W belongs to LM. Now 42, the next state table of a 2-bit structuring up counter is given below. So the counter is built as a synchronous sequential circuit T flip-flop. The expression for T1 and T0 are, so for 42 our answer will be B, that is T1 equals to Q1 Q0 and T0 equals to Q1 dash plus Q0 dash. 43 is consider the following snippet of a C program. Assume that swap address of x and address of y exchange the content of x and y. So for 43, our answer will be 3.0. So if we run the program, so we will get here the answer from this printf. Now 44 is two transaction T1 and T2 are given as this one, where RIV denote a read operation by transition TI on a variable V, and WIV denote a write operation by transaction TI on variable V. Then the total number of conflict serializable schedule that can be formed by T1 and T2 is what? So for 44, our answer is 54.0. Right, now 45 is the read access time and the hit ratio for different cache in a memory hierarchy are given below. Alright, so this is the table. The read access time of main memory is 90 nanosecond. Assume that the cache uses the referred word first and policy and the write back policy. Assume that all the cache are direct mapped cache and assume that the dirty bits is always 0 for all the blocks in the cache in execution of a program. 60% of memory reads are for instruction fetch and 40% are for memory operand fetch. So the average read access time in nanosecond up to 2 decimal places is what? So for 45 our answer will be 4.72. 46 is consider the following database table named top scorer, right? Consider the following SQL query. The number of tuple written by the above SQL query is. So for 46, if we execute this query and try to solve this, we will get answer as 7. So 7 tuple will be written by the table. 47 is if the ordinary generating function of a sequence this, then a3 minus a0 is equals to what? So for 47 our answer will be 15. Now if a random variable x has a Poisson distribution with mean 5, then the expectation of this expression equals to what? So if we solve this particular question, so we will get the answer as 54.0. right, that is 54.0. 49 is in a b plus tree. If the search key value is 8 byte long, the block size is 512 byte and the block pointer size is 2 byte, then the maximum order of b plus tree is what? So for 49 our answer will be 52.0. okay, so here will be 52.0. 50th is a message is made up directly of character from the set x equals to pqrst. The table of probabilities for each of the character is shown below. If a message of 100 character over x is encoded using Huffman coding, then the expected length of the encoded message in bits is what? So for 50 our answer will be 255.0. Now 51 is considered the set of process with arrival time in milliseconds, CPU bus time in millisecond, and priority 0 is the highest priority shown below. None of the process have input output bus time. So the average waiting time in millisecond of all processes using preemptive priority scheduling algorithm is what? So for 51 our answer will be 29.0. 52 is if the characteristic polynomial of a 3 into 3 matrix M over R, the set of real number is this expression A belongs to R, and one eigenvalue of M is 2, then the largest among the absolute value of the eigenvalues of M is what? So for 52 our answer will be 5.0. 53 is consider a machine with a byte addressable main memory of 2 to the power 32 bytes divided into block of size 32 bytes. Assume that a direct mapped cache having 512 cache line is used with each machine. So the size of the tag filled in bits is what? So for 53 our answer will be 18.0. Now consider the following C program, include studio.h. okay, so this is the C program. Then the output of the program is, that means the printf statement will return what? So for 54 we will get the answer 0 here. Okay, so if you hit and try or solve this program, you will get answer as 0. 55 is again a program here. Now this is a more of pointer program, and the output of the program is what? So again if you solve this particular question, you will get the output as 2.0. 56 is choose the option which words that are not synonyms. So for 56 you will have the answer as D, that is yielding resistance. Now 57 is Saturn is for this to be seen on a clear night with the naked eye. Okay, so for 57 our answer is B, bright enough. So Saturn is bright enough to be seen on a clear night with a naked eye. 58 is there are 5 buildings called V, W, X, Y and Z in a row, not necessarily in that order. V is to the west of W, G is to the east of X and the west of V, W is to the west of Y, which is the building in the middle. So for 58 our answer is A, that is V, right? 59 is a test that has 20 question worth 100 marks in total. There are two types of question. Multiple choice question are worth 3 marks each and easy question are worth 11 marks each. How many multiple choice question does the exam have? So for 59 our answer will be B, that is 15. There are 3 red shocks, 4 green shocks and 3 blue shocks. You choose 2 shocks. The probability that they are of the same color is, so for 60 our answer is D, that is 4 by 15. 61 is we lived in a culture that denied any merit to literary works, considering them important only when they were handmaidens to something seemingly more urgent, namely ideology. This was a country where all gesture, even the most private, were interrupted in a political terms. The authors believe that ideology is not as important as literature is revealed by the word. So for 61, our answer will be B, that is seemingly. Okay. 62, there are 3 boxes. One contains apples, another contains orange, and the last one contains both apples and oranges. All 3 are known to be incorrectly labeled. If you are permitted to open just one box and then pull out and inspect only one fruit, which box would you open to determine the content of all 3 boxes? So for 62 our answer will be B, that is the box labeled apples and oranges. X is 30-digit number starting with the digit 4 followed by the digit 7. Then the number XQ will have what? So for 63 our answer will be 90-digit. Now the question number 64 is the number of root of e to the power x plus 0.5 x square minus 2 equals to 0 in the range minus 5 and 5 is. So for 64 our answer will be C, that is 2. And at last again the 65th question, an air pressure contour line joins location in region having the same atmosphere pressure. The following is an air pressure counter plot of a geographical region. So counter lines are shown at 0.05 bar intervals in this plot. If the possibility of a thunderstorm is given by how fast air pressure rises or drops over a region, which of the following region is most likely to have thunderstorm? So for 65 our answer will be C, that is R, right? So yeah, this is all about the set 2 of 2017. So we will come up with more previous year gate question paper